Hey guys, welcome to Brick Hub, and today I'm going to review the LEGO Star Wars Boba Fett Starship, otherwise known as the Slave One. As always, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel, hitting that notification bell. Also, check out our Instagram page. So, first things first, this is Boba Fett Starship. It's just some new thing that Disney's doing where they don't want to call it the Slave One anymore. I think that's a little bit ridiculous, but it's their company and their product now, so they can do what they want, I suppose. But anyways, this is set number 75312, Boba Fett Starship, rated ages 9+, and has 593 pieces. It currently retails in the United States for $50. Turning it around to the back side of the box, you can see the Slave One Boba Fett Starship mounted on the ground in its landed position, and it looks like Boba Fett is loading up a piece of carbonite, or a prisoner in carbonite, into his ship. It also shows some of the play features as well as the rotating wings and the stand. So this is the final model. As you can see, you have the Slave One or Boba Fett Starship, you have old Boba Fett, a Gamorrean guard stuck in a carbonite block, as well as the Mandalorian. So for the Slave One, you might notice that it's on a stand, but it has a stand slash, I guess, a maintenance cart or something that basically holds it up for display, as well as functions as kind of a play feature or an extra vehicle. And then the Slave One also has this handle on the back so you can swoosh it around. Very swooshable. It is pretty light though, and obviously this is nowhere near the scale of the UCS Slave One, and so that's part of it. But this was a good design for play, and I think this is a good scale for that. You can also push this in so it gives it a flat appearance, and then you can turn it down and just put it just on a table like that. Now, you might have noticed that these wings do kind of rotate with gravity. They're not as responsive as I would like it to be, however, it still works. Something that's a little bit different, a lot of the older sets, these wings would move together, but this time they're on different sets of Technic pins, so they don't do that. Also, moving it around to the bottom, you have this cargo space that opens up, just because you wouldn't be able to open up the normal door down there. And so you open it up like that, and you're supposed to stick this carbonite block in just like that and seal it down. I think that was a pretty cool play feature, and it's actually designed so you kind of gotta lift it a little bit and shake it out so that it's not really rattling around in there. And these turrets, they turn, but you can turn them, but I don't know if you really are supposed to, just because of the way it's designed. This is probably the stiffest design that I've ever seen, at least in recent memory. I could be wrong though. And also, you of course have stud shooters on both sides of the front. As far as sticker detail goes, a lot of it, in my opinion, was unnecessary, but you have this sticker piece right here, right here, right here to show some weathering, right up here for some weathering. And these two gray spots, I don't know why they felt the need to do that. Maybe, I don't know, I just feel like there were so many other ways, so many other ways to get the gray spots up here with just the build technique, but it's whatever. And then you have two more stickers here and here to show more weathering. Inside the cockpit, you can open it up, and that is a printed tile. For the inside of the cockpit, you have these two studs here, and I guess you're supposed to be able to stick Boba Fett here and close it down. I guess it's stuck on his rangefinder. I guess you can turn it down, but oh, that's actually kind of a bad design. I didn't realize that before. It doesn't fit very well, so that's actually pretty annoying. As far as the minifigures go, you have old Boba Fett here. He has side printing on both arms. I think the printing quality is it just doesn't seem like it's as good as it usually is, but it's still nice to have it. And he also has gunmetal gray legs, which I thought was a pretty nice touch as well. Underneath the helmet, he has a unique old Boba Fett expression with some scarring on the back of his head. For the Mandalorian, it's the same Beskar Mandalorian that we've gotten before, so that was a little bit disappointing, but obviously it makes sense because he really didn't change. But the biggest disappointment to me for the Beskar Mando is that he still does not have Pablo Pascal's head underneath, because he's shown his face on the show at this point multiple times, I believe. So it's just kind of weird to me that they still haven't given him a regular face, because I know, like, I almost never take the helmets or masks off my minifigures, but to me it's just like a psychological thing. I always want them to have a face. I hate when they give them these plain black heads. So overall, I think this is a decent set for the price. I mean, I've never been a fan of Star Wars vehicles, or really any kind of vehicle that isn't at least close to minifigure scale, especially when compared to the full minifigure scaled Slave One, the UCS version. This is a pretty underwhelming model. But at $50, it definitely makes it much more accessible. But honestly, the best thing is that we get this exclusive old Boba Fett minifigure. I personally don't think they will make another one of these, but then again, they might, because they're making the Book of Boba Fett show. You know what? I take that back. They're probably gonna make him again. And I'm honestly getting kind of tired of these stickered carbonite blocks, because back in the day, and I'm kind of dating myself, probably 10 or 15 years ago, they used to make a printed Han Solo carbonite block, and considering these are supposed to be played with, it bothers me that they're using stickers, because if kids are playing with it, then the stickers are gonna peel more aggressively or more quickly, and so I feel like these should have been prints. The minifigure, I wish it would have had a face, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's really all about this Boba Fett and this accessible Slave One. Anyways, what do you guys think? As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel, hitting that notification bell. Thanks guys, bye!